Let's jump. First of all, congratulations to you. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Are you? Is it seeing it ripped off the page and putting it up on the screen? Is this what you envisioned?
It's the highlight of my career, man. I'm enjoying every minute of it. They do all the hard work. I just sit back and watch.
Nice. Wes, so in the first movie, you know, it takes a little bit of time before everyone starts to figure out what's going on, and then it takes off. But it feels like you guys just like start right out of the gate.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of fun about this one. I think I remember being here like a year ago saying the same thing. If we got the chance to make the second one, it was just going to pick up right where the last one ended, and it was just going to be non-stop, full momentum, full steam. You know, this movie is, you know, way bigger than the first one. We get to explore a much larger world, many more threats. It's just as intense and emotional as the other one. So we're really excited to see what fans are going to think.
Dylan, how do you think Thomas has changed since the first movie?
I think in this one, you know, for me, Thomas he's for the first time, I think feeling defeated, you know, and maybe angry too. I mean, in the first film, he's kind of the one always motivated, and like everyone's sitting around doing nothing. He's like, come on, we can do this, you know, and he like discovers this leader in himself, you know, and then at the end of the first film, he's just crushed with this guilt and you know, losing one special friend in particular, feeling responsible for other deaths as well. He feels responsible for these guys, and now that he knows that maybe he didn't lead them to the right place, it's going to weigh on him, you know?
Yeah. Rosa, what did it mean to you to become I mean, I can see the look in your face.
I've never, you guys are very emotional, I've never seen the trailer before, and I almost cried. It was so beautiful. It looks like the movie that we sought out to make, and it means the world to me. This character is so fun to play. She's like a total rescue dog who ends up sort of bonding with these people in the name of getting freedom. So it's so emotional for me to even watch this, and I'm really excited for you guys to see.
How's it been for you so far, King?
It's been great. It's a dream come true. I mean, you know, working together on a movie that you're really passionate about, and a story that's so well curated by Wes, and also getting a chance to work with these wonderful people, who I call friends. So it's really a dream come true. Can't really complain.
Thomas, so where's Newt at in the second movie?
He's come from a place in which he really knew how to survive and live in this certain situation, and kind of grown accustomed to it, and works his way up into the ranks. And he'd been there for quite a long time, and then to come out of that into a world that he has no power, no control over, and it's completely foreign and new to him, which is exactly the same circumstances that we're all put in. Really kind of switches up the dynamic within the group, and but still Newt holds on to that thing of being the constant source of encouragement for everyone, and trying to see the best in people, and trying to get them together to do what they do best in order to make the best out of the whole situation and move us forward.
Yeah, a sense of brotherhood was always a really important thing to our movies, basically, and I think we carry that further in this movie, I think.
Giancarlo Esposito, I don't, this is going to sound creepy, I look at you every day because I have a poster of Gus Fring in my dressing room. Someone did a depiction of Gus Fring moments after the thing. Oh, it's been a while. You die, and you're holding a teddy bear, and it's this artist's depiction. You're right next to my dressing room every day. I see your face. So, I see half of your face every day.
It's an honor to be associated with such a great show and to have the opportunity to do that. And it's as great an honor to be a part of this film, Maze Runner. It's explosive, and I play a character named Jorge, who is equally as explosive as Gus Fring, with probably a little bit more of a heart. This is a film that everyone should be getting excited about, because it's not only about action, it's about humanity, it's about families sticking together to pull each other out. And believe it or not, it's a challenging film to watch. It's so fast-paced, but you're going to get the guts, the glory, the humanity of this film. You see it in the trailer, you're going to see it on screen September 18th. I'm so excited.
What? I mean, seriously. First of all,
we're all just like nervous answering up.
Oh no.
I almost cried.
Yeah, you told me I was crying.
Well, first of all, way to keep me on track. Right. Like, remember when you were Gus Fring? And then, I mean, and you wove it in so
Everyone asked me, what role do you love the best that you're playing? I said, it's the role I'm playing right now.
Yeah, it's Jorge right now.
That's why we cast
bit more. I mean, are we going to start to learn some more of the motivations and some of the secrets behind Wicked and what's going on and what's behind the curtain?
Yeah, that's the fun part about it, is we get to kind of just, it was really important to me when we first went into this thing, is we weren't just going to do a rehash of the first movie. We wanted this movie to feel totally different. We wanted to, just go into a whole new landscape and kind of explore new ideas and carry forward some of the questions that were sort of left lingering in the first one and just continue the story. So what's really cool is that this movie really does start exactly where the last one left off. So you could watch these two back to back, and it's this awesome, epic, 3-hour adventure. I mean, it's just going to be really fun, I think, and sort of it still leaves some sort of new questions, basically, and some cool new twists and turns that are going to kind of pop up. I'm not going to give those away, but it's going to throw us into basically a really cool third movie, basically.
And so when you're taking characters, a lot of characters that people already know, and they're very personal to people.
Yeah.
So what is your role, especially when you're working with James? How do you honor that, but then also give the audience something new? Because obviously, if people read the book and it's like, oh, this is everything that was acted,
Right.
You want some new things, but you don't want too much to change.
Yeah, I think that's in the act of interpretation, basically. And this is my interpretation of James's books, essentially, and not just mine, actually, the entire team's, basically. When it comes to these characters, we all have our discussions. We talk about who they are and what role they need to serve the narrative, and then I let them go. I let them do their thing, and that's what makes it feel real. It makes it feel spontaneous, and doesn't have this kind of, paint by numbers approach. I think that was something that was really kind of charming about the first movie, is that there was an authenticity to it. There was a realness to it, kind of something grounded about it, and I think we tried to really contain that in this movie in a big way. So,
Dylan, how much? Did you feel your life completely change overnight when you?
No, I don't.
Oh, good.
Think so.
Okay. No, leave me alone.
I want to defer. I want one of you guys to answer my questions for me.
Giancarlo, did Dylan's life change overnight?
This guy is amazing. He's like the Bionic Man on set. He has so much energy and so committed. It's all through. You really are. He tumbles, he jumps, he runs, and he looks you right in the eye, and he plays the scene. It's been one of my favorite films to do. I've been doing this for 50 years, and this cast is committed.
Yeah.
Truly committed. I'm really.
Giancarlo.
the scene goes to Giancarlo, by the way. This is what I got to work with every day. It's fantastic.
Giancarlo, what were Rosa's motivations for playing?
Look at me. Look at me.
I'd love to talk about some of the new threats, Wes. Like some of the, because I know that this world is going to be more expansive and broad, obviously, than the last one.
Like I said, it's almost a different genre of a movie, basically. And one of our main threats in this movie are these things called the cranks. And it's something we set up in the first movie. You start to see that there is a virus that's kind of infected the world and is ravaging these people of the world. And these kids are kind of important to sort of uncovering how to solve this big issue. It's kind of a big giant threat in the world. And so it was a really fun challenge to try to visually come up with something for these cranks, these things that James described, these infected people. And throughout the entire movie, you see these different stages of cranks, people that are just starting to get infected, all the way to people that are really far gone. And they're pretty terrifying. I mean, we have a little bit of a horror movie on our hands here, which is kind of fun. It's our new monster in this movie. And it's a little bit more, it's got a little more teeth this time.
And if you guys love that, click to the left to find out what the TVD cast told me definitely has to happen this season, season 7. Or click to the right to find out like at least 20 things that are definitely happening next season on the originals.